Hello, I'm Garrett Roth, and I'm one of the lead designers and the lead graphic artist for Ollie's game.
And I'm Amy George. I'm also one of the lead designers and the lead artist for Ollie's game. And we're going to teach you how to play.
What we have here is a layout of the basic playing field, I suppose you'd call it, where we have every single card laid out in the way that you would if you're about to play the game. Here we have the aquarium black hole cards. Those won't actually enter into play at any point in time. Then we have your Sector 1, 2, and 3 decks that you'll pull all of your fish from. And then you have your equipment cards that you'll pull all of your equipment from that you'll play in the game. We also have 2 scoring cards included, each of them are front and back because that's nifty. And we also have all of the ships laid out here.
So the first thing that you want to do to start the game is each you and your partner should choose a ship card. And I'm going to choose Starbug because it's the best and my favorite.
I'm going to do Sundiver because it sounds the coolest.
You've chosen your ship card to set in front of you because you'll only need it to reference it during the game. You won't actually need it in your hand. The next thing you'll need to do is you and your partner will choose 3 equipment cards. So you each draw 3. Your partner are working together, but you don't show each other your hand.
Next thing you want to do is you want to add up the values of each of the numbers on your equipment cards. If it's not an actual numerical value, like if it's an exclamation mark or a ×2, then those count as 0 for all intents and purposes.
So my hand is 2, 4, and 3, and his hand is, don't
3.
actually look at his hand, but 3, 4, and 3.
That's never supposed to happen. This is the only time this is okay. Don't do that at home. We just cheated, ladies and gentlemen.
So my hand equals up to 9.
And mine comes out to 10. So in this instance, I'll be going first. So what that means is that I'll be the first one to choose which pool we draw out of. I'm going to go for Sector 2 because I have a pretty good hand.
And Sector 2 is pretty safe.
Yeah, and Sector 2 is pretty safe for the most part. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and flip the Sector 2 card. Oh wow, and literally the first card we draw is an event card. We got weights. Discard this card and draw a Sector 3 card to replace it and continue the turn. So we got the least safe card in Sector 2.
And since Garrett was the one who drew the card, he's the one who the card affects because it says for him to discard the card and then draw a new sector. So his turn doesn't end.
Alright, so we'll go on to Sector 3. We get the octopus, which has a target number of 8. So when we play our cards right here in a second, we're going to have to play cards that have a sum of 8 or else we don't catch this fish.
Well, 8 or more.
In this case, I'm going to go ahead and play the best card I have, which I'll play face down, as we're not supposed to reveal what cards we're playing until we actually play them. So I'll put my card face down.
Since the octopus is one of the higher numbered cards in the game, and I don't really trust what he has down, I'm going to put down one of my higher numbered cards too. And then we both flip them up at the same time. And we equaled 8. Well, actually, since the card I placed has a +1 against octopus, it's actually a 9. So we definitely cop that, and we put that in our aquarium. So the next thing that we want to do is we don't want to just leave this stuff out in the field. So we both take our cards and we put it in a discard pile and put it somewhere where we're not going to confuse it and pick it up later. So I'm just going to put them over by me. And we'll want to draw our hands back up to 3.
And there we are. Again, remember not to disclose what you've just drawn to your partner.
So since Garrett went last time, I go this time. And I'm feeling Sector 1.
Yeah, feeling not good.
Okay.
It's really not good.
Good, because I'm not either. Oh, crap!
It
Okay.
keeps happening.
We got a bad card.
Yep, another event card.
Meteor shower. Both players discard their hand and redraw their hand limit. Draw the next Sector 1 card and continue the turn. So, well, actually this is kind of a blessing in this case because my hand is terrible.
So, let's go ahead and throw those out.
Redraw. Okay, so now that we've redrawn our hand, we'll discard this card. And I'll redraw from Sector 1. And we got another Throw the tin can into the black hole, your turn ends. So we're gonna discard that tin can, and my turn's ended, so it goes to Garrett.
Alright, so what we're gonna do is I now feel pretty amazing about this hand. So I'm gonna go all the way to sector 3.
I think I'd be okay with that. If you want to do it.
Yeah, alright, let's do this. We go ahead and go to sector 3, and we get the Venus flytrap piranha. It's got a target number 8. So, let's see.
I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Okay, that also the same thing. The sum of our capture values is equal to 8, which is equal to the target number that the Venus flytrap piranha has, which means that we have now caught this fish.
So we've caught it, and it goes into our aquarium with our octopus, and then we get rid of our equipment in our discard
And
pile.
then we draw back up.
Yep. I'm feeling sector 2, sector 1-ish.
I can do literally anything. So
Okay.
I'm good. I can go all the way. I can go the distance on this one.
Okay. Well, maybe 2 or 3 then. I'm gravitating more towards 2 because I think
Okay, there we go.
Space cucumber, value of 5. Got that one by a really big margin, so
Yep. Alright.
where is it?
There we go. Alright. So, space cucumber heads into our aquarium. And then we go ahead and draw back up to our hand limits.
And it's your turn to choose sector.
Okay.
I could probably do anything.
Well, I'm gonna trust you on that. We'll go all the way. Going
Okay.
to sector 3. We got this. Well, hey, it's not bad.
Pilotfish.
Yep, pilot fish is an event card. Places fish into your aquarium. Draw another sector 3 card and continue the turn. So, you know, it's pretty awesome. We just get 3 points there. Alright, let's draw another sector 3 card. Hope it's not an event card. Alright, the mantis shrimp. Okay. So this one's kind of a big deal, so we'll have to go all out.
Yeah.
Alright.
There's only one card bigger than a value of 9 in the game.
Yep. Alright, so I'll go ahead and play this card. Alright.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, what we've done here is I've used the equalizer card. The equalizer card will double the value of whatever card your partner plays. So effectively, we have a capture value of 10 versus a mantis shrimp, which only has a target number of 9.
Now the bad thing about the equalizer card is if you play 2 equalizer cards at once, it'll equal out to 0. And I had one in my hand, and I almost played it.
That's cheating.
So it's a good thing I did. And the next thing we'll do is discard our cards and redraw it back to 3.
Now we've finally reached the end of the game. She's drawn 4 cards, and I've drawn 4 cards. And that brings us to the end of the default variant of Ollie's game. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and look at the values of each of these cards and add them up to determine where we fall in the scoring chart.
It's important to note that only the things that are in your aquarium count towards your final score. If they're in your black hole, it means that they don't count. So just leave those, don't look at them.
What we have to do now is we're going to go ahead and add up the score. So we've got the tiger shark, the goldfish, the mantis shrimp. We got the pilot fish from earlier.
And it doesn't count for anything.
Space cucumber, Venus flytrap piranha, and the octopus. Now, if you follow the scorecard, which is awesome, right here. Alright, sector 1 cards are worth 1 point, sector 2 cards worth 2 points, and sector 3 cards worth 3 points. The only card that has its own specific value is the Kraken, just because it is the most difficult card to capture in the entire. We're going to go into scoring in a bit more detail. But what we have here is we've laid out all the cards that we've caught. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sector 3 cards. We have a sector 1 card and a sector 2 card. So we did pretty good from the initial load. But as you see here, we have the scoring broken down on the scoring card. We have 1 point for sector 1, 2 points for sector 2, and 3 points for sector 3. We would have done a lot better if we had managed to catch the jetpack snail, but we did not. And he's a sector 2 card. 2 points we let go. So in the end, we didn't do just the best that we could have done, but we did pretty amazing. So we're good with that. And that's how Ollie's game is played. That takes you through all this, like the standard variant that we have. We do have several other variants that we have in the back of the rule book for you. The pirate variant, where you have to talk to the pirate the entire time. There's the long play variant. There's a difficult one where you can't say anything at all. So, you know, you have some replayability in here, definitely. Yep, it should make for some interesting conversations between you and your friends, or lack thereof, I suppose. Where you just kind of eye each other mysteriously, hope that you're playing the right card. That happens a lot, and then you get super disappointed when you play the wrong card. You know, you get a 1, you're like, oh no, what did I do? I'm the reason we didn't catch this fish.